Hey there, it's me, Wally, for Exit Realty Front and Center. How are you? What is going on? I think I might have just lost my stream. Maybe I didn't. Well, let's go check and see if I have. I'll check the old Facebook page and see if that's on there. And it is not. And over here. Well, I'm on some of the Facebook pages anyway. So, hey, welcome to Ask the Realtor Live at Lunch. And we are going live today from our office in Green, New York. We're at 18 Genesee Street. The number here is 875-0530 in case you want to give us a call. Operators are standing by. So we are now in November as we're ramping up towards the Thanksgiving holiday. How are you? Got your Thanksgiving plans done yet? We just ordered our, I know you probably like to do all the cooking and stuff, and I don't mind doing it, to be honest with you, but I also don't like to clean up. So we decided to order our Thanksgiving meal from Cracker Barrel. So we're actually getting that kind of a heat up and warm up kind of thing, that sort of thing. Just checking to make sure I'm on, and I'm not sure that I am, to be honest with you. Hey, how are you? Got your Thanksgiving plan? There we go. Yep. So had to check the old phone. I know we got a delay there. So sorry about that. Still trying to figure out this whole one stream thing. So I can't see myself on the video, so hopefully you can still see that. So let's just kind of get right to it. What's been happening over the last week in the Greater Binghamton marketplace? Right now, as of right now, we have 330 listings out there. Is that a lot? Not really. It's been hovering right around the 3 to 350 mark for about 3 years now. 5-6 years ago, you'd see 1,500 houses on the market at one time. So right now, it's still a seller's market, but the months are getting colder, which means we're slowing down a bit. So what does that mean for you? Well, let me talk about the numbers first, and then we'll get to that. So over the last week, we've got 37 new listings, and we have 40 that have gone under contract. So we're kind of staying at about that same rate. We're staying at about that 330, 335 mark. We've had 26 close over the last 7 days. So out of all the houses that we've had on the market, that's 330 houses, give or take, every single week. We've had some come on, some have gone off. We've literally had 26 houses close in the last 7 days. There have been times where I've seen a couple of hundred houses close in a week. So with the 330 houses that we have on the market now, the 40 going under contract this week, it means that we still have 290 houses that have been sitting there that haven't sold. So what does that mean if you're a buyer? That means you got 290 people or 290 couples, 290 homeowners that have homes that are saying right now, why is my home not selling? If you're a seller, why is your home not selling? It's getting a little colder. People thinking about the holidays. Maybe your price is not really where it needs to be. Maybe you need to adjust your price down a little bit more. If you've already said in your head, hey, I want this house gone by the time snow flies, you're already late because it flew yesterday. I know I was out walking my dog and I got a snow shower on me yesterday. So a lot of times people say, hey, I'd like to have my home gone by the first of the year. Probably still may not happen, but it could come close. And close is okay, as long as you're playing horseshoes and home sales. So maybe adjusting your price a little bit or adjusting it a little bit every week for the next couple of weeks may get someone actually to come look at your house, go see it, do whatever to maybe get that house sold. We're in the slowest months now. November, December, January are traditionally the slowest months for home sales in the Greater Binghamton marketplace. Why is it? Because people don't want to go outside when it's cold. People don't want to dress up in gloves. They don't want to put a hat and a coat on. They don't want to go trudging from house to house in the crappy kind of weather. So what do you need to do to get your house sold? Well, a couple things. If you're a seller, number one, a price sells, period. It's that simple. If your house is neat, clean, and tidy, but you priced it 100% over where it should be, not going to sell. You might say, well, someone might come along with deep pockets from New York City, they look at the same information, the same data that everybody else looks at. And if they look at your house and you're, 100% over where you should be, they're not going to buy your house. They're going to go down the street and buy somebody else's house or in the next town over. So, you know what? All you're doing is wasting time if your house is priced way too high and you're spending more money because you're spending more money on taxes, you're spending more money on heat and all that kind of stuff. So here's what I like to say. So if you're a golfer, you'll understand this. If you're not a golfer, check back next week. I'll explain it a little bit better. But if you're a golfer, the pro golfers, when they're playing golf, they don't do it like we do. Well, first of all, they do it better than we do because they're pros. But pro golfers will go out and they will play their shots from green to tee, meaning they know what iron or what club that they have to hit for that shot to go on the green to get closest to the pin to be able to make a one putt. So then they pick the next club to go, okay, I need this club to get to that spot to hit that really good club to go to there, and vice versa. So they're actually playing it backwards. So the rest of us, we just get up there and take the biggest club we have in our bag and hit it as hard as we possibly can, and we don't do so well. Same thing with the housing market. So think about strategy when you're trying to sell your house. Think of this as a business decision, not necessarily something that is tugging at your heartstrings. If you want your house to sell, for instance, say you want your house to sell in April, you don't list your house in April. Because selling your house and closing on your house, two different things. It's going to take, here's a little bit of real estate math for you. It's going to take you 6 to 8 weeks to close on your house. So if you were today on November 13th and you had a purchase contract on your house and everybody said yes to everything, I'm going to bet it probably won't close much before January 13th. So you're already not at that whole January 1st, beginning of the year kind of thing. So think of that way. So if you are wanting your house to sell April 1st, back it up 2 months. So you need to be on the market at the end of January, early February. 6 to 8 weeks will get you into that April timeframe so that you can then be in your new house, start moving into your new house, and have the entire summer to enjoy your house. If you're selling a house and you've got a pool and it's got beautiful landscaping and it's got beautiful flowers and all that stuff going on, a lot of people will say, hey, I want to wait until June to list my house because of all the beautiful flowers and all that kind of stuff. However, if you sell your house, say at the end of May because of the whole Memorial Day kind of thing going on, and people are like, yeah, we're at the beginning of summer. Figure 2 more months to close on your house. That's at the end of summer. People moving in, they just get to use the pool. Then they got to close it down. So think about that when you're selling your home, where you need to be. The best time to try to start thinking about selling your house is when you want to sell your house. So what do you need to do? Have somebody like myself, have your favorite real estate professional come by and take a look and say, this is what we need to do to get this house up and running and get it ready to go. Give them the time frames. We'll go down the whole rundown of everything you need to do to make sure that you are out ahead of the crowd instead of in the middle of the crowd. Because when April hits, your competition just grows. It just gets bigger and bigger. If you put your house on the market January and February, here's your competition. It's this big. And it's just that simple. If you're only one of the few houses on the market and someone's moving to the area that has to buy a house, that's getting a new job, new management here or there, or wherever it may be, they need to have your house on the market. If it's not listed, you can't sell it. It's pretty much that simple. So that's just a little information from your Uncle Wally here on this November 13th as we head towards Thanksgiving. Don't forget, you can always hit me up, by the way. You can private message me. You can find me a lot of different ways at wallygetitdone.com on the World Wide Web. I got my own website there. Also, you can just text Key Agent to 85377. Always do that. A lot of my posts, by the way, on real estate, you're going to find that there's a little number. It's 10.7.5. That's for real estate agents. Real estate agents, if you want to know more about 10.7.5, private message me. I'd be happy to talk to you about it, all right? So, hey, that is the update for today, the real estate update for today on Ask the Realtor Live at Lunch. I hope to get this whole social media platform working a little bit better for me, because right now I've actually logged on to something to stream across a lot of different avenues, and it doesn't seem to be working as great as I would like. So we'll figure it out and get it done next week, okay? So we'll talk to you next week. It's Big Wally. It's Wesley Van Voris. I'm an associate real estate broker licensed in the state of New York for Exit Realty front and center. We're located at 1163 Front Street in Binghamton and also in Green. And we will talk to you guys next week.
Rebecca for one because his buyer's attorney is asking for it already.
Okay.
Should I ask her for it?
Nope. It's up to him.
Well, yeah, no, I know. He said he would send me a copy of it.
Yeah.
Because we only need one, right?
We only need one. It's coming from the seller's attorney anyway, so that's who pays it.
Huh?
The seller's attorney is going to be the one cutting the check when it's available. All right, let's see if this thing actually stuck or did anything.
What do I do with this?
Put it in your folder.
Boy,
Yeah.
I don't really have a folder.
Yeah.
I
You turned it in or as a revised copy.
turned it in.
Okay, then get rid of it.
Well, I can get it. I probably should copy everything and keep one anyway, right?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Well, I have all the forms and documents. So it's basically the same thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Son of a bitch.